were able to, excuse me, they were able to convert shit into meat products and shit. Did that make shit? Isn't that shitty meat? So never mind. But that isn't. I think it's in China or Japan. One of those countries are doing
and now reliable. What, brother? You can put it into.
shit.
Now, no one is going to go for that here in the United States.
Eating pro, but not eating shit. Like it didn't help.
Absolutely, no, that's crazy. Crazy. I didn't know that Diddy, the trial, it was going on today. I've been real busy and stuff, and man, so what charges did he, I guess, avoid or things like that? He also asked for bail.
Murdering Tupac. He's avoided it so far.
Huh? Murdering. Bro.
Wait, I'm just I can't wait till next year when that trial happens. We're gonna really talk about this Tupac murder. This dude is behind the Tupac murder.
Literally up in Cuba. And I believe it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He pushed a bill. I gotta check it out. I gotta find a link. Everybody wants the links. That if a celebrity has faked their death, they will be able to come back into society without having repercussions or being harassed. It's like a bill for them to protect them. Like if Marilyn Monroe came back, Tupac came back, Left Eye came back, and you're like, wait, that's Left Eye, didn't you? You know what I'm saying? So they have a protective clause, a bill that he pushed.
Dr. Goddess, you back? You tired of running the streets?
Shut up.
Dr. Goddess.
I don't know what's going on, y'all, but it's a sick thing. I don't know how much more I can take.
So I have two sons and I have a daughter. So I talk to them separately and collectively about this because I look at it from the son's point and domestic violence ain't cool. I don't even let them hit their sister back. That's just not my thing because I want to teach that to them early. But then on the other side, I told my daughter to look at the Cass situation, the comments she's made, and the way you can get caught up. And I told her, I said, none of that is worth it. Have your own, do your own. You ain't got to rely on nobody else.
Did you guys cover that they're cutting food stamps? That should be the topic.
That was in the bill, right?
That should be every room on Clubhouse because you know how many people. Never mind.
There are millionaires on the Clubhouse. It's not going to affect them.
I looked at that on the screen a few minutes ago, and I was like, "There's no rooms on there cutting food stamps."
No, they too busy up Diddy's ass.
They think money gonna be paying for their food, huh? Okay.
That's crazy.
The Medicaid
You know what the expectation is when they cut these food stamps, right? So the state is going to cover what the federal government doesn't cover. So you know what that means. The state taxes are going to go up. Or
So basically, federal's gonna put half and state's gonna put half.
no, so if the state, whatever the state cuts, whatever the federal government cuts when it comes to SNAP benefits, they're expecting the state to cover it.
To put the difference.
Yeah. So if your state doesn't put the difference, you'll just be hungry and you'll get robbed. And my recommendation to all you that are on food stamps and you're hungry, rob a MAGA. Look for the stickers. They have them on their car.
Oh my God.
Look for their front yard.
Yeah, yo, we going to Matt's house first. You know what? If you get food stamps, hit me in my back channel. We're gonna go to. I'm gonna take you to Matt's house since he already gave me his information. Then I'm gonna take you to Trent's house since Trent gave me his information.
What you say? Oh, information, my bad.
Rob them, y'all.
The address. We going over there because they got money.
We ain't do it to you, did
And you know what? If we get there and they just got a few animals outside like cows, I'm stealing those bitches. Fuck that. That's food right there.
I'd pay $1,000 to my little dog.
I don't want your dog. I want a cow.
Rob Matt, not us. We didn't vote for this shit.
Where are we going?
We were saying when they cut the SNAP benefits, and if you're hungry, because what's going to happen is the state's going to have, they're giving it back to the state, right? So pretty much whatever the state doesn't cover, state says they don't want to raise taxes or they don't want to take away from other areas so that they can give you these benefits that you need. Then you need, when you get hungry and you want to rob somebody, don't come to us. We didn't vote for this shit.
You're right. This is called fight. Go ahead. Fight or flight, right? Fight or flight. What is the fight or flight, everybody? Go ahead. What up, Queen? Fight or flight is your animalistic that
And then you in Delaware, we going to CEO's house.
Did you guys
I was
know?
calling on all four ladies in Delaware.
Mel, you and Patty, do you guys know?
We got Ashton, we got Trent, and Matt. But we said we're going to the MAGA. Ashton is not a MAGA. So we hit it off the MAGAs.
But do you guys know there are 42.1 million Americans on food stamps?
Yeah.
42.1. That is crazy.
No, 42 million in y'all need to show up at MAGA.
That's not bad.
Oh, my bad.
42 million has 300 million people here. 330.
Yeah.
I've been on Clubhouse too long. I thought everybody was a millionaire. That's what I thought. Shit, that's
Did
what
you hear about the Black Card EBT program coming out?
No.
You can swipe your EBT card with ease without being judged. If those are the type of people that are like, oh my God, they see me with an EBT card.
Did you guys see that?
That federal judge rules that President Trump must reopen border access.
Did you change the name back?
Is that old?
No, I didn't see that.
No, that's new. That's new, Mel.
Oh, okay.
The Great Wall of America.
I ain't buying that.
I'm gonna put the link up on top. Hold on.
And also introducing EBT for pets.
I just got it, but I know sometimes I get late notifications, so that's the link up on top. Somebody gotta keep that.
Anybody coming to my show tonight, please make sure that you have your event invite tickets, Evite tickets on your phone. I'm doing a show tonight to premiere some songs from my holiday album and my 90s Money album tonight. So wish a brother to break a leg, because I broke a leg before, and I sure don't want that to happen again, but it figurative, you know what I'm saying? Metaphorically speaking. Show me some love, and I'll let y'all know how I go. What's like? Love y'all.
Oh my God.
You don't understand, bro.
Hey, Deborah.
These conversations we can.
Hey, guys.
You back?
I'm trying to say I had to leave earlier when Man Titty was here.
Oh, okay.
He was talking too loud.
Oh my God.
So the congressman, the congressman that from Mississippi, the black guy, I can't call his name.
Benny Thompson.
Yes. So if this bill passes, there's 4 hospitals in his district that will close.
people who need care would have to. The closest hospital was about 100 miles away.
So the Senate put in a $50 billion support fund for rural hospitals. So they did get that in to help hedge against that sort of.
That's
Wait,
the
what?
that's the
Explain that?
consolation prize, huh?
How much money, Debbie?
I don't have a money figure, but there's going to be 4 hospitals to close.
No,
Yes,
he said that they put in some money.
There's a $50 billion fund. The Senate created a $50 billion fund to support rural hospitals.
But why would you do that instead of just not cutting? That's weird. Okay,
Right,
we don't
because
Yeah,
they're going to go
because
through
it doesn't bridge the whole thing, because the shortfall is going to be about 119 billion, right? So they hedged about, I guess that's about 45% of that number.
Well, rural counties are the ones that voted for this shit, so they get what they voted.
Well, they didn't vote for this, though, specifically, though, Patty.
Yeah, but they voted for this president, so you get what you voted for.
Right. Half the time it's an ugly nigga with orange hair. What y'all ugly ass niggas up to?
What your ugly ass doing? Big head nigga. What's going on?
Just trying to relax.
Oh, big head ass. What's going on?
Right. I know you. Don't do that.
you came with the fire, I'm just meeting you. I mean, where you are. What's going on with you?
Listen, I
Where you
like
been
you
at?
too.
You good?
Yeah, I'm super good.
You got your tongue? You tired tongue? What's going on?
Wait. I was drunk earlier.
Oh, you was drunk earlier, so you
Earlier. I sobered up.
You clean out? Okay, cool things.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I just got sobered up.
Okay, I'm sure. How long it's been? 3 hours?
Just 3.
3 minutes?
30 seconds. You know what? I might drink again. Fuck y'all.
I know that's right. Go ahead, get yourself.
Oh Lord, why you? Y'all finna stop leaving the back door open already. Why you let this crazy guy in here?
Right as hell.
Why you let this crazy guy in here?
Liver
I didn't touch
panels
the keys,
with
man.
the door, please.
I didn't touch the keys. I didn't touch it.
Why y'all mad at me though?
Wait, I don't know why
Worried about your liver.
Alice, we worried about your drunk ass for the last 5 years. You've been drinking every day, 7 days a week, Mr. Houston, Texas.
Yeah, and 7 days a week.
It be morning time and you already slurring.
I mean, so what?
So what? Your liver.
Your liver, bro. Your liver.
T.O.T. Tell him to draw some labs on you, please.
Whatever. Drink. You need to drink some water.
I got water right here. I'm drinking.
I not only drink it, I insert it. This water been inserted in all my holes. Thing.
Wait a minute, you put water in your hose?
That's how you know you nasty.
And nobody said that I wasn't. So what else is new, Alice?
You asking for the smoke? This is Bruce. This Bruce.
Chinese. This is
son.
Bruce. Okay, we could say Bruce's son. Yeah, I would say Bruce's son.
Who the fuck is Bruce?
Drunk Bruce? You don't know Drunk Bruce from that?
The hell no.
That's your daddy. That's your daddy.
No.
You drink liquor, he drinks beer.
That's why his breath stink.
How you know? Why you gonna talk about your father like that?
That ain't my daddy.
Alex, I hope you still not out here getting pulled over.
Nah, I don't even have a car.
I know, because you got like 50 million DUIs. Why would you have a car?
I don't have a D. I don't have. Listen, Linda.
Alex, I know you don't see my face right now, but tread lightly. Tread lightly. You got a few DUIs. Don't make me pull you up right now. You know I did that shit before. You better cut it out.
Listen.
Don't listen to Mel when she says she don't remember nothing. Because Mel don't remember everything. You understand?
Whatever.
Yo, oh my God, I seen a guy today, First Lady. He was in the goo, but my eyes were dilated and I couldn't read his name.
Right.
I'm like, I know that dude. He put sliced cheese on his pasta and he came up and he was like, yo, I still be doing that.
So what is that called?
What? All right, let's get back to you. Are you clear? Do you still have multiple DUIs, Alex?
No, let's ask him about Diddy. Ask him about Diddy.
Okay.
I'm not gay either. Let's be clear about one thing.
I didn't say he was gay. What gay? Why? He's not gay.
What did he got to do with this?
He said ask you about Diddy because, today, the verdict came through, not guilty.
I thought he was guilty.
He was guilty of everything, you think?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, that nigga.
Well, he just from there, huh?
You get a lollipop today. You get one lollipop just because you said that. You the first man to say it.
I ain't never fucked with that nigga.
That alcohol is doing you right.
Whatever. Whatever. That's why your moose knuckles stink.
Oh man. I like to see my old clubhouse people sometimes. Don't come in here often.
Likewise. And you cute too.
You can't see me. I'm in black. You looking at Patty up there.
Don't look at me. Close your eye.
Now close your eye.
I told you he's looking at the women on top of him.
I'm not even looking at none of y'all.
Uh-huh.
Right.
He can't see right now.
I ain't looking. Listen, I look away from y'all.
What's that mean? Why you say that?
Good, y'all ugly.
You've been having the same PTR for 5 years. You never changed that shit.
And I still look
Big
better.
my kid ass.
Yo, he's been rocking out the same PTR for the whole 5 years.
That's right. And look, I still look better than all y'all niggas.
You don't even look like that no more. I bet you that alcohol got your face say.
Look. Do you wanna FaceTime me? Cause I still look like this.
Uh-huh.
I still look good. Don't play with me.
You think you look good, see? Because if you don't see the beauty in us, then I know you can't see the beauty in yourself.
I don't see the beauty in you.
That's my point. There's something wrong with you.
Yo, when y'all tired of drunko, y'all know what to say.
I'm lying. You beautiful.
Thank you, dear.
A little bit.
We all know you drunk.
A little bit.
He be drinking Henny and he be drinking Remy.
A little bit.
We mixing. Oh, Lord.
Stay away from alcohol, guys.
You don't have nothing to do.
And
What happens is
him sober.
I bet you can't spell prostitute.
Look, I know how to act. He's doing these for real.
Let me ask a question. Hypothetical.
Hold on.
What if he get acquitted? What if? Because it's a possibility, right? I never thought it'd be like this either. I thought the RICO was gonna stick, to be honest.
Nah, that Rico got dismissed.
Right? Because it seemed
He
like
said he thought it was gonna stick.
so we really don't have control of what the answer gonna be.
I mean, honestly, he already got the worst case scenario was the Rico.
So
So now he on easy street.
He's talking to you men.
So the semantics. We had no control over this case to this point. No matter how we felt personally.
Yeah, he paid his lawyer.
Anything else. What if he's free? Monday. What's next?
How's he gonna be?
Because what about the
No, he's talking to them because the way the men are toiling.
You just take
what is that?
You just take the I don't have anything to do with that man. He get out, he live his life, whatever else the case may be, he will forever be despicable in my sight. The legal court, judges, is one thing, the court of public opinion is completely different. I don't stand by anything that man did or how deviant he was about going about it. That is the type of man that he is. You simply take note of those people and move around them. Don't pay him no ear, no attention. Period. And anybody that agrees with anything that man does is because they see themselves in him. Period.
Is it Jasmine?
And if they were in the same city,
No,
they would
Yana.
love to get off. Those are the people who are celebrating. People who are just like him. His group. Period.
This room is saying why is there any sympathy for Diddy?
For Diddy, we need to stop destroying. Oh man, we need to stop destroying our.
We got a troll for
Uncle Caleb. I ain't heard from you, man.
Oh, he's another one that drinks. Uncle Caleb.
And Miranda, I want to hear from you too.
They were on my iPhone list.
Miranda, you there?
Oh man, what we gonna do?
Let me get in there.
It's only Wednesday. Damn, I thought today was Friday.
Yeah. How you
Okay,
doing
so
today,
when is Smokey
Dr.
Robinson's case popping off and
I don't know. Have we heard anything about that?
That's what I'm. Well,
I think they're gonna pay all that shit off. I don't
What
think
about
anybody's
Shannon?
gonna. That one been silent too.
Come on, you know we need some more.
Oh.
We need another hit.
All I've been seeing is Diddy. Every time I scroll, I don't see nobody else.
We need another hit.
And I know those people are happy that Diddy was going through what he was going through.
Thrilled.
Yes, because they don't like to be in the front.
Fucking thrilled that this was going on with him. So, all quiet. But now it's their turn. They're up because there's nothing else going. Next. It's like,
On the women in my family, I gotta be willing to go to jail or die for that. There is no gray area. There's no negotiation. There's no let me hear you out. When I come looking for you, I already know. Well, I'm just gonna do that time, but you're not putting your hands on my family, yo. I'ma beat her, kicked her in her face, and dragged her down the hallway, bro. Before we even get into the white man's court. Before we get into that, how do you feel about that? I feel like, all right, man, I don't feel like it's right to hit a woman, man, to be putting your hands on a woman, but I gotta say this too, man, we really don't know what she did to him. You know what I mean?
oh my God, that's it. I heard you. Oh my head.
This is the whole
Mind you, the whole 2 minutes that we watched, she didn't even put a pinky on him.
I don't care.
Take it breezy.
Nah, this is the room that's going on right now. And the topic is why sympathy for Diddy, and top left is a man.
Something happened.
And he's wondering, like, what's wrong with these men that they are
You was
feeling sympathy for Diddy.
something, right? And it wasn't from a man, it was from a woman. And she did too. Huh?
But this is how I observe men and how they think. Not that I need to, because I got a husband,
One of my ladies is
but I have 3 daughters.
like I said, touch my
And if a man speaks like this, that's how they raising their son. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
for the second breeze. Those are men. See, but what's gonna happen is
They're males, yes.
so you're gonna have men that are
But
coming.
those males are raising daughters.
Disrespect.
I don't.
And they're raising sons, and these sons,
Everybody not gonna agree with what
you
you
never know, right? They could be around your kids.
listen.
You never know.
Because listening, you learn a lot. Not listening to what somebody say.
Because every state has men that speak like this, right? So whatever state you in,
your daughter can run up by their sons.
Okay, yeah.
Or vice versa.
But all I'm saying, we really don't know what really happened that led to that. Like you just said, if somebody put their
Hey, let me tell you something. We lucky that we got that video. Because if there was not that video, these men would have been on this app talking about Diddy has never put his hand on a woman before. If that video didn't come out.
So let me ask you a question here. Let me ask you a hypothetical question here.
He would never put his hand on a woman. He had 3 daughters. How dare you say that about that black man?
Run off with some money, do something in my face, trying to,
This is something you described or something in detail.
What do you mean?
You said she did something in his face, like what?
Oh, I don't know. Let's do something extreme. She threw some glass at my face or threw some she put my life in danger. I had to, I react. It was a reaction. You know what I'm saying? He probably went a little bit overboard, but we don't know the ins and outs of this shit. Like I said, because we wasn't there, we didn't see what he was doing, but we don't know what provoked that and caused that. That's all I'm.
Okay, so what you're saying is more to that story right there.
Absolutely.
So why do you think the hotel was willing to pay Cassie $10 million for something that had more to do to it? Why didn't he just risk it like Diddy did and go to court?
Why the hotel was willing to pay Cassie all that money?
Yeah.
Because it's all about leverage, like I said. Once you're in the entertainment industry,
but the hotel is in it. What you mean?
I know, but whoever's in the industry can pull a string. They puppet master. They probably had connections at the hotel. City officials. You don't know how deep their war chest is. They probably laid a call and made his life a little bit miserable after that. So.
Okay. So now, because you said that, now see did you come off the mic?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just asking a question. Did in fact it come out that he tried to pay for the actual tape not to be released?
He did.
Yeah.
No, this is
What? Paid not be released.
God.
Don't have faith
What happened,
to a certain extent in our men.
First lady, what you said?
No.
I didn't understand.
No, Breeze. I don't want to do that.
They got another drunk on.
I don't want to talk about not having faith in me.
No, that guy came out and said, didn't they? He paid them to not have the video released.
I'm tired of getting talked. I don't want to talk to any women that's gonna come in here and tell me how they don't like men. I really don't. Like, respectfully, I don't. Because that's not me. That motherfucker don't represent me. He's nothing like me. There's plenty of me out here. And we respect our women. From my mother's own down, I don't give a fuck about no trifling nigga. Because, respectfully, in the same breath, I see a lot of you women on the stages with the same nigga. Playing with that nigga.
Roaches in here right now.
So your actions got to be a lot more powerful than your statements at this point. You got to preach what you practice.
Amen.
Well, if that was the case, I would not see these weirdo motherfuckers with a room packed full of women trying to cackle and argue with a bitch.
We can't have any food, any.
So evidently, clout matter. You're not coming on my stage to try to vent when you feel like venting. Nah. If you're not fucking with them niggas, don't fuck with them. That's on you. I don't want no more niggas representing me or a motherfucker like Curtis or a motherfucker like him. No niggas that's actually out here doing real shit for women, respecting women. I'm not them niggas. But I don't do therapy for free. You pay me by the hour, goddammit. You're not coming on my stage for therapy sessions about no bitches. Nah. You don't fuck about no niggas and no men and shit. You want to be a feminist, do that shit on your time. You don't like niggas, you don't like niggas. How the fuck do that get lost in the fact that we got a group of men that's reacted to this shit like it's cool and talking about, well, what about, and what if, and how because, and what did well, we need to think about it, and whoop-de-wham. We see, hold on, let's put our thinking caps on. Let's think about it. You're not thinking about it when you're fucking, nigga. Now everybody want to be Malcolm X. Sojourner Truth. They want to, With them suits on that Curtis be wearing and shit with them tight ass civil rights ties and shit.
Curtis, collateral damn.
You know I had to throw a shot. I love her. That's my bro.
Let me get you.
You got me the last time. You got me pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like also the same thing, you know, be saying about people with their out here, they're like, oh, I got all these degrees and I'm this and I'm that, but then their degrees don't show out in their behavior.
But damn, this is my whole lament. I've been lamenting here, dog. If I go, I'm into a bottom dollar. I bet I'm motherfucking $50 right now. It's petty money. $50. I can come on this motherfucker.
Who changed the topic? I'm gonna
There's some of the women that's in there right now.
Not crazy.
Gonna be supporting these whole ass niggas. The same niggas that say Cassie deserve it off with her head. She should get 25 and a half years. Fuck that bitch and all that shit. But goddamn it, the white man has bamboozled Diddy. And oh my God, the white man. And it's a conspiracy against all drug dealing white black men. All this other shit.
Hey, push it.
But they gonna be right at here, boy. You so witty. Oh, you gonna be doing that shit.
The one time.
Come on now, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it motherfucking 1,000. Come on now, man. Most of the time when niggas act ignorant on stages in this motherfucker, it's cause the crowd like seeing that shit. If a motherfucking name in the title, guess who coming, Curtis? The motherfucking crowd. Yeah, I wanna see a motherfucker embarrassed. Yeah, they already dox a nigga. I can't wait to see that. Yeah. And then the chat and shit, amping the nigga up. So let's come on, man. Let's cut the crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like at some point, man, we gotta have a balanced fucking conversation like grown people, man. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas ain't shit. I'm a nigga. I grew up around niggas. I just chose not to be the nigga that wasn't shit. Everybody got a choice, you know what I'm saying? So if we gonna talk about the niggas, then bring the chicks on up in here who keep fucking. Bring them motherfuckers up in here. Why they looking over the real women, the women that stand on business as women, and why they fucking on the scallywag hoes?
What's up, Albert?
Because I don't hear no women.
Oh Lord, Catalyst just came on stage.
I don't see no women going and having room saying, I'm not you, bitch. I'm not these hoes. I don't hear no women saying that shit. Motherfuckers get real quiet and extra muted. The mute button stuck. It's up and it's stuck. But when it's, if any niggas, if any motherfucker say anything.
What happened, First Lady?
I said extra muted as well.
See? Yup. Them niggas ain't shit. Tell them, Dr. Albert. You, Dr. Albert, you so intelligent. But it's gotta be for every nigga that's ridiculous. Just a nigga that's a bitch sucking his dick.
Oh, Jesus.
Was that the
Now let's not be stupid now.
with the men's thing?
Yeah.
The tree don't yield all the apples. Don't pick some of the apples now from the tree. Let's be
You ladies gotta do what I do. We gotta listen to these people on burners, okay? Fuck anonymous. The burner is fine enough.
This is how we live, yo. Put a nigga like this on a pedestal.
Because these men are not only on this app, they out there in that world.
Minimize it. Black men will sell their soul for some fucking money, status, and power. That's what it's
about doing. You see how these
money, status, and power, which makes him a weak bitch. You're an agent provocateur. You can't be a black man in my words. I don't trust you, nigga. Because that means that white motherfucker throw that money up in the air and you'll sell me and everybody else out. That means you wear the wires, nigga. Facts. This is the bottom line. And I'm gonna call any woman on it.
See, ladies and gentlemen.
That shit. All that leader, provider, protector, you tell that shit to a motherfucker that needs you. Men don't need women. We compliment the women and we work together. I have no problem with a woman sharing leadership with me. I don't fuck with that white patriarchy shit. I don't fuck with it. I don't have to. Because regardless of racism, I found a way to walk my own walk in this motherfucker. Racism exists, but that ain't stopping me from going to get my motherfucking food. Take care of my family. I ain't got no reason to respect the black woman because she's the extension of the family. I'm not ashamed to represent the continent of Africa. My family came here through slavery. I'm not playing that ADOS FBA bullshit. None of that shit. That's some made up shit. I'm not ashamed of who the fuck I am. Fucking ex-pimp coming up with FBA. Ex-pimp. We still can't get past the paradigm. Now pimps coming up with ideologies for black folks to follow. Go fucking, you can't make this shit up. Another ignorant nigga. You see how, I want y'all to see how many ignorant niggas show up. And they all men.
What?
This one is white. This was not a guy.
I'm right on cue. Hey, Dr. Albert, you said something earlier, a little bit earlier, and I think it's the biggest part about all of this. Like somebody said in the chat earlier, like fuck Dr. Fuck Diddy, because Dr. B has said it, but fuck Diddy, we don't give a fuck about the case, this and the third. Niggas didn't stay out, is what it is. We don't have no, that's not paying our bills. But shout out to Dr. B because he said that. However, the point that you made, Dr. Albert, was, and it's what I keep telling women.
He kicked out to
to the people who are going to use this case to laugh in the faces of black women. Pay attention to the men who are going to throw this in your face and say, haha, this is why we don't believe y'all. This is why. You gotta, the content is always in the comments. Like when I'm looking at shit on Instagram, we don't know if it's real AI or a skit most times, but look in the comments and pay attention to those people who look like you, who live in your area, who some you might know, some you don't know. Some people you think you follow because they cool, and then you see them in there, you know, talking a certain kind of way. That could be any piece of content. For this one in particular, pay attention to the men who are going to try to weaponize this and beat black women down. Some of these niggas are only happy because and Cassie ain't even black, but because a woman lost. They don't give a fuck if Diddy was black or not. Some, not all. Some of these niggas are only happy because a woman lost in court, allegedly. Right? Like you said, if we saw that video, I was listening to old boy explain the shit. There's no, in most states, you cannot, there's no justification for chasing somebody down a hallway, down to the elevator. I don't know if y'all remember the video. She was standing there by herself at first. Right? Like there's no justification. It don't matter what the fuck happened in the room earlier. If she tried to take that nigga life or whatever, that you know, like I get that type of shit. We always want to go to the extremes. But you chased her down. Pay attention. This is where the content is in these responses. These room titles, these shares. That's blockness or blowing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You're right on target, Kai. It's all in the response.
He went to the car.
That speaks to the core. That speaks to what you are inspired to do at any given moment. That's the core right there. And so when we get into these constructs called genderism, what the fuck that got to do with black ontology? Some fucking genderism. We deal in soul, spirit, ethnicity. We don't deal in no motherfucking skin color. When did black folks deal with skin color? When that shit was imposed on us as a disenfranchisement. So we've internalized what our oppressive behavior.
Y'all gonna talk to me now? So I can stop playing this? Or y'all gonna go to sleep?
Yeah, no, we're there, sir.
That's how white supremacy works.
Don't count on me. Oh, does he?
The Z ends with a Y, and so does Sleepy. So.
Gotcha. I mean, everyone has different opinions. We're definitely, you know, not 100% consensus in here, but yeah, I think we will see what the judge says, right?
Well, that's what I'm about to say. So, what's the conversation around possibly what he can get for this? I heard y'all saying something about 10 years or something.
Minimum 2, maximum 20.
That's not what they said earlier, though, Seth. I thought Judge Mathis said 21 to 27 months for first offenders.
Judge Mathis?
Yeah. He said
But he's not the determining judge.
But he said that's typically what first offenders get. So
I'm just giving the minimum and the maximum.
You do realize if you add those months up, you're right about 2 years, though.
Yeah, 2 years min.
That's why she said 2 years minimum.
Yeah, but it's just that when you end up saying 2 to 20 years, like, it makes it sound like the 20 is really, like, possible, but in a scenario where it's a first-time offender, it seems like that's highly unlikely. That's all.
Wait, hold on. Wait, possible and likely are two different things we're talking about. It is possible. It might not be likely, but it's possible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it seems low on the possibility scale.
Sometimes after work, I be feeling like y'all playing with me.
Once again,
am I tripping?
I said,
am I the only one?
Yeah, the minimum and the maximum, and the judge can choose to say in between. He can go, he can do whatever he wants. He's not gonna do 21 years. No, it could be under 20, over 2. Yeah, so we won't know until the judge.
It's not, I don't know about Judge Mathis on the credibility, like, really?
Yeah, I don't trust Judge Mathis and Kamala, but I was just...
Judge Mathis, etc.
Yeah, it's not that I'm saying he's credible, but his data point, which was first-time offenders typically get 21 to 27 months, that is an important detail. On precedent.
He is credible. Why do you say that?
I ain't following Judge Mathis. That's like getting your information from Egg.
It's fine. It's fine.
That is not the same, but I'll mute her.
We'll see. 21 to 27 months is 2 years. Period. And we'll see what the judge decides. Now, would it be 2 years for each person? So, possibly 4 years?
Yeah.
It could be, or it might not be. It can be consecutive or concurrent. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying the minimum is like around.
And this is the thing, when Judge Mathis is speaking, he's speaking based on what he was found guilty, right? But we know that the judge can do whatever he chooses to do. Example, let me give you a little example. The white kid that stabbed up the Mexican kid, right? They gave him the lowest charge, which was criminal homicide negligence, or negligence homicide, right? And for that, it was 6 months to 2 years. Guess what the judge did? The judge said, your sentence is 10 years. So that gives you an example right there, as the judge is doing what he chooses to do. And this judge can do the same. He can look at everything he has heard within the last 8 weeks and say, you know what? I don't think the jury did their job, right? And I don't think 2 years is enough for you. So I'm going to give you this. And it can be that. So we won't know.
Judges, and they have parameters, right? Like they have things that they can use to qualify a sentence. So, especially like with federal sentencing guidelines, like he can qualify his sentence in a number of ways. But he just has to be within the maximum, the mandatory. If there's a mandatory minimum, he has to be within that, and whatever the maximum is, he has to be within that. That's all.
Thank you.
it's the number one biggest question of the century. The park? Okay. Sorry.
You all were talking earlier about the Irish supporting Palestinians, and there's Sinead O'Connor openly became Muslim, and then soon after, she didn't live very much longer after that.